You are listening to the Savage FINcast, episode 55. Jennifer ruins everything.
Chicago. A criminal mastermind called Overlord held our city in his terrifying grip. Ordinary cops were losing the battle against Overlord's super freaks and mutants. Then, a miracle happened. When I found him, he had no memory of his past. I helped him find an identity and a life. Now we have a fighting chance. Now we have the dragon.
This is the Savage FINcast, the show that spent an hour and a half trying to get his PC fixed for this show. I am Jim Purcell.
I'm Raven Perez.
And I'm guest host again, Zach Hawkins. Hi, guys.
Hello, Zach.
Welcome back.
Hey.
Good to have you on, Zach.
Does it really count as a guest host if I'm on in 3 episodes in a row?
No, you're pretty much co-host.
Yeah, you're pinch hitter. You're part of the roster.
Yep, you're on the big board with the cast. Regular recurring guest character.
Regular guest star.
So many perks. So many perks. Wait till you get your reserved parking. Oh, so beautiful.
So
welcome back.
Yep, welcome back for another episode. This episode we're going to be talking about Savage Dragon 221. Mostly. We're also going to be talking about some new covers for the next couple of issues coming up, which are very exciting.
Just a plethora. It seems like more covers only because of 225 being an anniversary issue. You've just got an explosion of more covers than usual. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of art coming out.
Good.
Oh yeah,
and
lots of variants,
and a lot of stuff happening in the comic right now, getting things set up for the big 25.
Oh my gosh, bro, this is such a killer time. Like, there's so much shit going on. It's nuts.
Well, let's get right into that Savage Dragon news. We can talk a bit about these covers that we saw. First up, we saw a cover for issue 224. Do we have the cover for 223?
We do. 223 is the homage cover with Glum gripping Earth crumbling in his mitts.
Okay, yes, that is definitely, we've seen that one. So yeah,
you mentioned that last time. 224
has Maxine seeing a vision of reality shattering in front of her with images of her children and Dark Lord and Malcolm and Angel making out.
I know, dude.
It's so
Thunderhead.
What's going on?
Well,
a tiny little Super Patriot cameo in the corner.
Yeah, he's there. Of course he's there. Well, no, Dark Lord wasn't his foe. That was super tough.
A little shoulder pad and a little face. But you see, there's multiple Malcolms too. Like you look, there's Malcolm kissing Angel, but then you dip down there. There's Malcolm on the bottom, and then you've got Alex. There's multiple Angels. Oh, dude, it's getting ready to be a crazy ass couple.
Well,
of
here's
issues.
the funny thing about all of this. In some of the interviews I saw, the titles suggested that there was going to be like some reality bending stuff coming up. But in the interview itself, I didn't really see that mentioned anywhere. So I'm kind of curious where this idea of merging universes is coming from.
Oh my god, it's Flashpoint.
Well, that's the thing, is that's kind of what things are... There's like a suggestion of that sort of thing happening. Because remember, we were talking about this last episode. Glum is promising Angel to bring her universe back.
Yeah.
And you thought it was him being crazy, but I thought he might be serious.
Which, again, it's just, that's beyond the scope of anything he's ever done is all. So it just kind of like blows my mind that he would have that plan or ability. But
well, I think something gets dropped in this latest issue of 221 that might explain it.
I agree. Yeah, we'll get into that, but I agree. This as this issue comes out, little drips and drops of more info sort of add to the credibility of that. So.
It's still weird to me because the original universe was just eaten by Universo. So.
Oh yeah, it's gone.
It's a question, which actually these further covers actually I have an idea about. I think they're lying to us.
Well, here's the thing: the original Earth got eaten by Universo. There's nothing to say that universe doesn't exist.
Oh, it does, but why would...
There's just nothing there for us to relate to because Earth's gone.
Yeah, but... Yeah. But what would
So
be
I'm
the
just
point
saying.
I mean, I guess you could move the Savage World Earth to the original universe, but it still would... That wouldn't change anything.
No.
Because, I mean, I guess Vanguard and his crew, that you'd be separated from that, but that's about it.
You never know.
But what about the original Image universe? The one was eaten by Universo. The whole kind of Krillian side story. How would that have diverged from what happened in Savage World?
I think
you go.
Well, that's the only... Well, and Mars, I guess. I mean, there's some alien races. Yeah. The gods are a bit different. They wouldn't have had to escape to Earth. They would have still been on God World. No, that got blew up too. No, they all died. That's right. Hercules and crew died fighting Universe.
Oh, they did. I remember now. Yes.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It seems like there's more to it than that. And in fact, speaking of which, these covers of 225, I mean, going back, 221's cover was kept a secret for a while because on the cover of 221 is our friend, greatest superhero, Average Dragon's big fucking mug.
They're just looking you right in the kisser.
It is.
So the big surprise is that he's back in, out of jail, so he's got a role in the book. But the big reveal on issues 225 is now Savage Dragon's back. He's no longer average.
No longer Average Dragon.
I think it's a lie. I think it's misdirection. I think it's an alternate reality.
I think the fact that it came out so soon is a red herring.
Yes.
It seems a little too convenient.
I think Glum has found a somewhat similar world and is trying to merge with that one, where Dragon still exists.
You never know, because the thing is with the Dark Lord is, like, Dark Lord and the Chosen One's fates are intermingled, because the fucking Dark Lord was like, oh, you dragons are always a wild card. So you never know. Yeah. So clearly, like, whenever Dark Lord does his multiple dimension thing, there's always a dragon that's a potential thorn in his side. Hell, wasn't Dark Dragon like an ally of Dark Lord?
He was brainwashed because when he got dumped on Dark World, he had all of Dark Lord's propaganda shoved in his head.
Yeah,
bingo.
The whole Big Brother's watching you kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm with you. It could be a red herring. I'm rooting for the zanier theory of somehow he gets like rejuvenated and goes out in a blaze of glory.
You think he's finally going to die for reals this time?
Wouldn't be much.
I don't think that's going to happen.
You don't know? Here's the thing. Here's all I'm saying is, I personally think it'd be cool to watch him just get fucking old and die of old age in the book. Like, I think that'd be awesome. But how many fans do you think are really going to be happy to see, like, Dragon shitting his diapers?
Me.
Just a theory. Could it be Fontai who rejuvenates Dragon?
It'd be nice to see Fontai return, but I don't think we'll see him again ever.
I think he's gone.
Because the first time Dragon met him, he said, "You'll never see me again." But then again, Alex said that too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not necessarily true.
It's been running for 25 years. Let's not write anything off.
Yeah, anything could happen. That's what's cool. Is we really don't know. It's all just fun and games. It's all just speculation. But
I think the clue is how much like Dark Lord looks like the old Dark Lord, and not like Hoodie Dark Lord.
I am so
either he's filled out significantly, or he's an alternate reality Dark Lord. And if he's an alternate reality Dark Lord, I think it's an alternate reality Dragon.
Bro, I am so hoping that 225 touches on Hoodie Darklord in some fashion.
Well, that's the thing. I think Hoodie Darklord should be a foil of Malcolm's. I just think that's a good transition of character because Darklord kidnapped Malcolm. He's got history there. There's all kinds of stuff going on. Angel's got stuff with her because of what happened to her mother.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Dragon and Darklord. I don't think they need to resolve their issues together. I don't think it's not like Overlord. It's not like Glum even. I don't see Darklord as a dragon foe exclusively, even though chosen ones have been a thorn in his side for ages.
Mm-hmm.
I just think he's more of a Malcolm villain, and he should remain in the book in some.
Dragon's affiliation with Dark Lord as a main antagonist kind of ended when he crushed little Damien's brain. That's kind of I get that feeling reading the archives. Ever since then, Dark Lord has kind of been a background feature.
Yeah,
it's funny. It's funny that he was though, because it's so like you think about it. Here was a guy who was fucking all over all kinds of multiple dimensions and shit. Just because that one died. It's crazy that put him on the back burner.
Yeah, because that wouldn't have stopped anything.
Yeah, it wouldn't have stopped. If you kill one guy and there's like a million of him, you haven't done shit.
So here's the thing. My working theory is this dragon and this Dark Lord are their versions from a universe where Dragon did not crush baby Damien Darklord's head and get sent to another universe, because that only happened in the one universe with the one dragon we're following. That would not necessarily have happened in every universe. So Glum has found a universe close to but not quite like the previous universe, and so he's trying to merge them together, for Angel's sake.
It's a tangential universe.
That's what we're seeing. That's my working theory.
Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Sorry if some people don't like speculation like that.
Oh yeah?
No, I'm all for it.
Me too. I mean, why read comics if you can't speculate?
No, it's fine. You know what? It's funny because like I remember on the Kirkman boards when.
Yeah, they always got pissed at me on the Kirkman boards.
Well, yeah. Well, they're like, ooh, and also too, I see where people were like, oh, I like what you guys are coming up with better than the actual comic. It's like. No, dude, it's all just fun. Like, that's part of reading is just to, like, all the places that it, like, takes your mind and then seeing how it actually shakes out.
Yeah.
There's no reason to hate speculation is all I'm saying.
I just think that all the people going, oh, yeah, the real dragon's back are going to get blue-balled so hard.
Oh, dude. I'm in the opposite camp. I think that it's going to be average dragon getting juiced up for one last big hurrah.
He's been on the whey protein.
That's it. I think he's gonna
he's been working out.
Get his son's blood or something. Some fucking crazy thing. Just you wait.
Yeah, he just
Just you wait, Purcell. I'm going
with the AU theory. I think it's an alternative version we're seeing here, and yeah, that's just me. We'll see. It's like 4 months off, though, so...
Of course, maybe Average Dragon will be merged with this dragon, and then we'll get Regular Dragon again.
You never know, dude. That's what's so crazy in this book.
Oh, you know what? Maybe that's exactly what happens.
Mind transfer.
Maybe in the merging of the worlds, that's how our Average Dragon becomes Savage Dragon again, and then he fights Dark Lord and dies.
Because remember, that's what happened in our Savage world anyway.
Right. The minds get merged. Yeah.
Mind jacked him. Yep. Dude, I'm telling you. Mark my words. Old man dragon, back in the saddle.
How many bodies has Dragon had over the years? Because I think it's more than. I think it's like 4.
He's had so much, dude. It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Does the whole parasite thing even count as his own body?
What's so funny is like I was so like confused, but yeah, that wasn't even him.
Well, they pulled him out of it.
Yeah.
Dark Lord like somehow super scienced him apart to become 2 different entities.
Man,
there was a time Cadaver disintegrated him, and then
yes, he did. I remember that. Yeah.
Although I guess he grew back from his arm, so I guess it's still his body. Or wait, how did that work?
I'm jazzed.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time.
Again, we need to bring Cadaver back. So
Cadaver needs to come back. He needs to come back as string that stitched two halves of Mako together.
Pretty much.
No. No.
Yes. Yes.
You think Mako didn't get cut in half so cleanly without no reason?
It would be awesome, but
Nah, Mako just ended up in all the McDonald's fish fillet.
You got to pull a No More Heroes. You got to have two Makos with a robotic half on each side.
Savage World Mako.
Mm-hmm.
Last bit of cover news. Frank Fosco will be contributing another alternate cover to this, which, we never really spelled out. There's actually two Erik Larsen covers for 225. Mm-hmm. One is Dragon punching Dark Lord, which has been spurring a lot of speculation, and then the other one is Dragon, Malcolm, and Angel, with Dragon just kind of bursting towards the viewer.
Yes.
I believe what happened was Erik drew the first one with Dragon punching Dark Lord, thought it looked pretty good, but then decided to do it again with just Dragon because it kind of worked better as a cover, so he just decided to put both as alternate covers. Then
you've got Frank's, which appears to be Malcolm looking at a giant beast descending on a train.
Yep, from Malcolm's on a fire escape. And this was more of an experiment of doing an old school logo that's big logo.
Awesome looking, all wiggly and wavy, like Tales from the Crypt.
Or Tales to Astonish.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Tales to Astonish? I think.
Yeah, one of those.
But one of those old school Marvel comics.
The other last thing to drop about issue 225, which I know all our news has been issue 225, but we just hit so much news on the last podcast that this is pretty much the news is 225, but is that it will confirmed because, there's 3 covers with the page count on the cover. It will be an oversized issue for page count at 100
super spectacular pages.
Very awesome. Very awesome. Super excited. Can't wait to see what rabbits he pulls out of his hat. Good.
Yep. So we're going to go straight into review of 221.
Mm-hmm.
Not that we didn't get any emails, but we're going to be recording another episode very soon. So we're going to leave, what did you call it, Raven? FINteresting topics?
FINteresting responses.
Responses. We're still looking for more FINteresting responses. If you want to send us your ideas for, wait, how did it work? Raven, remind the audience how this works.
How this works is we pose a topic to you, the listener, and you tell us what you think, your thoughts. We will read them on the show. There's not a winner or a loser, as there is with FINteresting conversations. FINteresting conversations is a win-lose sort of a thing where only one person is chosen, and we discuss it. With FINteresting responses, we pose a question to you, and as many of you as you want, as many of you as we can cram into the show, we'll read back what you've said to us on the show. So it's just kind of a cool way to get more people involved.
And what was your current topic?
It was yours. You asked.
Oh, right.
What were people's favorite crossovers and why?
What are your favorite crossovers and why? Savage Dragon related.
Yep. So, yeah, we will be going into that very soon. But, yeah.
Yep, we're still looking for more responses. So send them to savagefincast@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So good stuff. We'll be getting into that more, but since we're doing sort of a double FINcast, back-to-back double feature, 222 on the next, we'll go ahead and just jump straight into 221, the meat and potatoes. Gentlemen, Average Dragon is free. He's a free man. He's on the loose.
He's a free man.
Free man. He's out. He's a cover boy once again.
He's got fuck all to do.
Well, when we jump in here, we jump right back in the action with Angel and Glum on Glum World.
In its tall vertical panel space.
Love it. Keeping that going.
So, right off the bat, this is one mystery that gets resolved quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Jennifer? Oh, she's right here.
Oh, she's here. Bada boom.
She's all over.
Oh, no.
She could be anywhere in the world. Not.
Nope.
Ram. You know, we're not Jennifer fans, or at least I'm not.
Oh, you're not a Jennifer fan.
You like Jennifer?
I've always been more positive towards her than negative. I know a lot of people don't like her because she's boring, but I like her because she's boring.
Oh, fair enough. I'm indifferent. I mean, I kind of get the Jim's perspective, and I agree with that. She's boring, but at the same time, I don't hate her. So, meh. Yeah, that is literally it. That was kind of my reaction when I saw, oh, Jennifer's alive. My reaction wasn't like, oh, wow, this is a game changer. My reaction was meh.
Well, that said, she is an ass kicker. I love this double page spread. And seeing like the little mud, like the little like dirt on his robot fingers, fucking awesome. Like, so good. The detail, bro. Coloring has been super on point.
Oh, it continues to be awesome. Same dude as last time. So
this kind of answers a lingering question.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, just before Dragon went to the Savage World, he fought a Jennifer.
Uh-huh.
I had always assumed that was his Jennifer, but brainwashed.
Mm-hmm.
But this Jennifer isn't brainwashed.
Which Jennifer did he kill?
Jennifer, they explain it in this issue what happened. Like, she was just taken before. Like, that wasn't, like, it's before the wedding, so...
Right, she was taken before the wedding, replaced by Mimic, and just dropped in a pod.
Right, yeah.
And she's been there ever since.
Mm-hmm.
So she was not the one who fought Dragon.
No. Basically, you can just assume... Because, like, they talk about in this issue, like, just how long she's been on ice. It's fucking crazy. Like, when you think about it, it's crazy how to think how much this character has missed.
Yeah, you can't believe it because Angel won't shut up about it.
Yeah, that's
my biggest.
Good.
It's kind of my biggest issue with this issue is that Angel's back dump is just kind of.
Isn't that issue 222?
Also, that one.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Oh, no, yep, you're right. I remembered.
No, it's fine. You know what? The thing is that I know a lot of people don't like the info dump, but I feel that it's something that someone had just woken up would want to hear.
Yeah, I agree. And as a longtime reader, it's a little bit harder to take because you know all this stuff, and I know Erik wants to make these comics accessible to everybody, but at the same time, I feel like you can be a bit more subtle about it, I guess.
I think, I mean, just going off, it's taste is what it boils down to, because just going off, the way I came to the series was that I was there at the very beginning, and then I had an enormous gap where I couldn't collect, and then I started going back piecemeal and getting into stuff like out of order.
Right.
And going all willy-nilly backwards, like out of order and stuff, those info dumps helped. Like, when I didn't have access to the actual issue, whenever the character would stand around and just say a bunch of stuff, I mean, yes, that is a minor inconvenience for you, the longtime reader, but for someone who hasn't read, that saves them having to, like, wonder about fucking 50 issues, 60 issues worth of backstory that, I mean, all Angel's telling Jennifer is what she missed. So,
not the time or the place.
Yeah, I mean, that's sort of it. It kind of kills the pacing, the urgency, and I feel it chews up valuable page space in a 20-page comic book.
Fair enough. I've made my case, and
I also read Dragon largely out of order. I started reading quite late into the Savage World run, and I would only get pieces of the previous stuff. Mm-hmm. And I did find, I don't know, I guess because there was less history then, it was less intrusive. You
didn't find those to be helpful?
I mean, they were, but I can infer from context a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing: is that, like, for you, it's a retread.
I mean, like back during the Savage World, Dragon would often say, I killed a time-traveling baddie, now the world is screwed, and that was enough.
All right.
Yeah, that is basically it. But it's, I guess I'm not the best person to kind of get this because I jumped on at a point where Malcolm was kind of the focus and that it wasn't referencing history a lot, and I kind of took it upon myself to go back and read the trades. So I don't ever really remember. I think it was probably the Free Comic Book Day issue where Jim will remember this. I had trouble with the backup, which was a reprint of the issue where Universo ate the original universe, and I remember going, well, what the fuck was that all about? But I think that was the only. I think that was the only real instance where continuity was an issue for me. After that, the rest of it was cool.
Well, that's a good. I'm glad we've got you on. Then let me just ask you, how do you feel being a fresher face? How do you feel about? Admittedly, there's a lot. I admit. Yeah. But how do you feel about it?
These info dumps probably grind with me more than they will with other people because I've read 175 issues in 18 months. So, it's going to feel a little heavy-handed. But for people who read it, slower than me or, pick up individual issues or what have you, or people who like to dollar bin dump or whatever it is yeah, sure, why not? I completely get why Erik is doing this, and I'm all for it. I think it's great. I just feel having the exact same thing in 2 consecutive issues is a tad overkill.
Well, my thing is this is like, okay, you were talking about the pace. So like, oh, it's the pace. So they're basically fleeing, Glum, trying to figure a way to get off the planet. Rather than the info dump that you got, if that had been replaced with something else, I mean, it would have been incredibly minimal. They wouldn't have been standing around talking about much. If we're to be like, oh, they're being pursued, I mean, it'd have just been like, hurry, quick, this way, like the whole time until they got to the lab. So it's kind of like, what's the harm in having an info dump there?
I mean, there's ultimately no harm in it. It's what Erik wanted to do.
Uh-huh. I think it's okay. I think it's better than hurry, quick, over here. Like, I think that.
But that's assuming that the plot wouldn't have been significant. That the plot wasn't changed to facilitate the info dump. Whereas without the info dump or minimize info dump, you would have turned those pages into something else.
I get you. I see.
A more extended fight scene, or they would have gotten to Glum's earlier to have a more extended fight scene.
You just wanted more fight scene, huh?
Well,
yeah. Right.
I mean, to be fair, we got a pretty good fight between Savage Dragon and what's his face.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, we should talk about. I guess I wouldn't call it a B plot because I think it's about equal in this issue.
Mm-hmm.
Savage Dragon has come home to see Maxine.
Right.
Babysit his super grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
What? Also, guys, I gotta say something about this.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right,
here we go.
On that first page with Maxine and Dragon.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck is up with his face in panel 2?
Oh, I like it. He's just an old man.
I never noticed until now. Actually, jeez.
It's. I can't.
He looks like neighbor Craig.
Yes.
You guys. You fucking guys. Oh, you're killing me. It's fine.
Right.
He's just an old man. He's just
an
old man
face. He looks like fucking. Who does he look like? The guy who did the telethons. Jerry Lewis.
Oh, Jim, you critic. Old critic Jim's come to the FINcast today.
I flipped to that page and all I could see is that face.
It's fine. You hater. He's an old man, dude. He's got old man face. I know what's weirding you out. It's that he's not giant.
No, I'm good. Although his hands are really tiny in that panel too. He's a very tiny man.
Oh my god.
He's normal. He's a small dude.
Tiny Trump hands.
Oh my god. What a FINcast.
Pick out one panel. I like this sequence a little further along though, where Dragon's just reading a story.
Mm-hmm. It's just badass kids.
Badass little brats.
Harold the Hound. Harry the Hound. It's not a real kid story, is it?
These kids are jerks.
These kids are jerks.
Although I guess it's better than them ripping his arms off.
Yeah, they're destructive. They can't help it though, dude. They're little super babies.
Clearly, Dragon should get into the super baby resistant book market.
Right.
It's called a Kindle.
Well, I like that when Torment shows back up, just how badass that splash page is.
It is nice. It is nice to see him back. I actually forgot that he wasn't dead.
If you notice, attention to detail, the book on the next page has the torn page in it, right in the middle.
Yes. That continuity is classic.
Nice. I like it. I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. I love it.
I have got to ask, so Torment's not a new character then?
No, Malcolm fought him a while back.
Oh, okay then. That must be in like one of the few issues I've not read then. Okay then.
Yeah, Torment got the cover on that issue.
Mm-hmm. Yep, right on the cover. And he zapped the fucking the little evil worm in his head. And then Torment is docile. So there's sort of the good and evil parts on his head. And Torment is docile when you destroy the evil.
Oh, cool.
It's kind of weird how he only listens to the evil side, though. You'd think if he had both, he'd be like somewhere in the middle. As opposed to, I don't know. Because one would think that if you killed the nice one, he'd become like super evil. Hey. But he's already like at super evil.
Oh, he's not super evil. He's just dumb and aggressive. That's a great thing, dude. What if... Who's to say how this character's gonna go if ever the good chunk of him is killed? It's cool. I don't know why I hadn't thought of that. Good one, Jim.
I just find it odd that he always listens to the evil one first. Because the nice one's just shouting, stop, don't do it, the whole time, and he doesn't listen to him.
Social commentary.
I suppose.
It's a commentary on the state of America.
So it's commentary on the state of just, good versus evil. Things just generally, evil. Evil wins. I like all the Glum world, just vegetation and stuff. All the, just weird little shrubs and plants and stuff. And all these, freaks running around getting their ass kicked. Where even are they from? Were they still, invading forces?
I think they're all... See, Glum's world's been abandoned for a long time. I bet they're scavengers. Okay.
All right, because, they were just beating the shit out of those dudes.
Yeah, the marauders.
I was just thinking, who are these?
Oh, wait, no. Wait a minute. You know what? You know who they might be? Glum and Angel were, wreaking havoc across their Dimension X.
Mm-hmm.
Were they recruiting people? Because they might just be, strays from, whatever army Glum was trying to build.
You know what? She even says Glum hasn't made a lot of friends. So these are just people just trying to tear up Glum's planet with Glum gone.
Yeah, opportunists like Toady.
Yep.
More than likely they'll all kill themselves in the attempt.
As much as I shit on Smasher as a character, I do want to say that she is an awesome visual. Just to see her kicking ass, she is a cool looking character. In her full costume, even here in this kind of jungle diaper looking get up.
Straight out of 10,000 BC.
Yeah, in the jungle. Yeah.
Still a cool character. I still like her visual, just as an ass kicker. It's cool to see her and Angel kicking ass back to back, because it's funny you think about it. They never had this moment. This is the first we've seen these two back to back kicking ass.
Very true.
No, so, good point.
It's cool. I mean, it's funny. You think in all these issues, we never seen it. I was thinking of that cover where it was Malcolm and his dad back to back, and I was just thinking, it's funny. This really is Jennifer and Angel together, back to back, kicking ass. That's a first. We've not seen it.
The most misleading cover of all time.
Yeah. Completely. Do not trust the covers.
No, I won't. I'm thinking of issue 103 when Kid Malcolm was back to back with Adult Dragon.
Mm-hmm. Didn't even say our most misleading cover.
Yeah, it did.
See, now I think this is the page we get to see, Torment trying to beat up Dragon, who's really just, it's showcasing his new role as not a brute. All he's doing is dodging.
Judo master.
Well, he's just dodging and jumping around, trying to avoid getting smashed up. I think
You'd think that'd be hard without super aim.
No, it's not really like Torment's some kind of like genius combatant. He's just swinging around wild.
He's a musclehead.
Yeah, don't you kind of get the idea that he's not exactly like in charge of his mental facilities? Like he kind of just seems like just a dumb swinging his arms around brute.
Yeah, he's the he's a beefhead. He's a meathead.
So we're seeing an average dragon dodging around. He's, just avoiding Torment's, attacks. I think this was the page that you were talking about, Jim, when you said that we get some information about maybe sort of Glum's plans.
Well,
when you finally see Jennifer and Angel get to Glum's lab.
Right.
She just mentions that, Glum's a genius and...
Actually, it was later when she's talking with Glum.
Oh, well then we won't jump ahead.
Yes.
We'll
keep
it.
It's something Glum says.
Okay, we'll keep it. We'll keep it back. You know what? This is what's so funny. Somebody sent me a message, and they were like, "You called it. He threw the babies at Torment." But he didn't throw the babies at Torment. The babies just jumped on
themselves.
Exactly.
Kamikaze babies.
Those shitty little brats.
It would have been hilarious if they just disemboweled Torment.
Started eating him alive.
Completely unintentionally.
Look at Tyrone. See his little fist in panel 2? That's exactly how he burst out of his mom. Little slugger.
He
looks so much like his dad.
Rawr, fist extended.
I love it. I also love Dragon's face on panel 1. Look badass. Ready to kick some
Not
ass.
his look of open agape astonishment in the second.
at the meddlesome moppets.
Holy shit, my grandkids are awesome.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
Finally, my new superhero identity becomes clear. I am the Savage Dragon Wrangler.
He's a babysitter. Torment flying out the window, landed in the streets. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm down. There's your concise action dialogue page. Look, very little info.
What the hell is wrong with Maxine? Sorry, yes.
I love Maxine.
Yeah, I do too. You were talking about the Glum scene?
No, I was just saying, yeah. When you come to this page, there's your concise dialogue. There's he's there. You wanted it, there it is. Stop it now.
What was it about Maxine?
The next page after this one.
Oh, the next page after that one, right.
Yeah.
That dialogue's hilarious. don't shit on that. Maxine
it's like Tyrant's got the worst case of Tourette's imaginable.
It's great. That's what makes her the best leading lady. She's funny. She's hilarious. She's sexy. It's all good.
She's got the worst fashion sense. Look at that fucking jacket, Jesus.
You keep your mouth off the panda jacket. It's adorable. It's adorable. Still wearing the sailor socks and the skirt. It's cute.
I do like this. Once again, going back to the vertical panels for. In fact, that's just something I really like throughout this issue is the theming of vertical against horizontal panels.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of broken on that page with Maxine looking up at Torment getting kicked out the window, but just the vertical panels for Glum's world is awesome. I really love that.
To be fair, the Glum world also gets a break with a horizontal panel on the next time that we see them.
Yeah, it does. You're right.
Breaking a format.
Juxtaposition.
I like Good's pathetic attempts to get Torment to stop using a bird. Oh, look, it's a bird. Oh, look, it's a birdie.
Stop killing people. Just look at the pigeon. It's fine.
Who feels like ice cream? I'm sorry. That's good. It's good stuff. Cracks me up. Was this the page, Jim?
Yeah,
where he's talking.
Because Glum is telling us that he has found a Dark Lord's lair, and all these, all this stuff he stashed there.
Doesn't that fill your head with imagery?
So if Dark Lord's got alternate reality equipment for like moving between realities, then and Glum is a genius, he might be able to screw that up somehow.
He broke into Dark Lord's forbidden lair.
And he somehow managed to get out alive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Lord clearly doesn't build booby traps as well as Glum.
See, and here's the thing that's cool. The whole pregnant, super heroine thing, it was never finished. They never did say what the hell Dark Lord was. I mean, you assumed it was to build a super army.
Yep.
But I mean, we never got to see that come to fruition. We never got to see that.
He was kidnapping a lot of Jennifer Murphys and a lot of raptures.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably for all the Angels and Malcolms.
I mean, we'll see, dude. But I'm just saying, it's good stuff. Very interesting. But I like this stand down. I like the just the body language and the composition. Glum's armor is just badass. It's good stuff.
It is pretty good.
All the equipment in the lab just has such a cool look. It's good. It's good, man. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the twice up detail.
Oh, hell yeah.
And just plus two, the whole, didn't you say why would he bother with this angel? And that's touched on directly right here in this scene. She's well, you don't want to start over, with a blank slate. So I don't know. It's cool. I like it. We get to see some more insight into that.
Into Glum's Stockholm syndrome fetish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's evil. He's a sick, evil little bastard.
It's kind of what it is, though. Is he's always had his own way, and now, ever since Dragons entered his life, nothing's gone the way he wants it to. Kind of wants it to go back to the way it was.
He was a world conqueror. It's that one guy. Imagine you're a world conqueror, and there's just that one fucking guy you can't beat. You can do anything you want except kick that one guy's ass. Just can never seem to.
As many times as you try.
Mm-hmm. The Torment, Jack Dragon ripping the evil worm out of Torment's head. That is fucking great panel. That's good stuff.
Makes me wonder. Maybe he's a new evolution of the Wicked Worm.
Well, it's the same principle.
Yeah.
I like just the idea of him. Just he's a cool visual. I mean, clearly, fucking, he's kind of, like I said, he's kind of like the chaos and control of this generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does seem to have a really obvious weak points, though.
Yeah.
Aim for the forehead.
What are the odds that you're going to be able to get close enough to rip that? I know a baby did, but
Torment beaten by a baby.
Beaten by a baby. That's gotta
You'll
knock
never live this one down.
It's gotta knock your rankings down in the criminal underworld.
Missed opportunity to have a new family pet.
You're saying the evil worm?
The screaming evil worm.
I love the inside the mouth panel, where it's coming at Amy.
Yep.
Oh, it's full evil spawn. Awesome.
And then
that stuff.
Bam!
Thank God for Super Aim.
Oh, dude, it's awesome. It totally got me. I didn't know. I was like, oh, who the hell is that? Like, I don't know. I just didn't think he would use a gun. There he is. Next page, holding a gun.
I can't get this off my finger. Please help.
Yeah. They only make them in standard size now.
It's good stuff. I dig it. I dig this whole sequence. I liked between Angel and Jennifer's thing and the whole like, Grandpa Dragon and the kids fighting Torment. I take that. That was my favorite of the two plots.
No, I dig it. I dug it an awful lot. I certainly enjoyed the whole Torment thing a lot more than the whole Glumworld thing, because I kind of felt like that's run its course now, and I hope 225 is like the culmination of it. And personally, just as someone who's read pretty much the entirety of Glum's run so close together, I'm kind of feeling a bit of Glum fatigue. Like I like the guy, but he's not I don't rank him particularly in the top 5 Dragon antagonists.
I feel like it's coming to a head for you then, man. The writing's on the wall.
Now I do see Glum getting knocked off by Dark Lord.
Mm-hmm. If anybody was going to do it.
Definitely. They have to take the friggin' armor off him first. Jeez. Literal plot armor.
It does seem pretty robust. He did get punched in the face by Jennifer and shrug it off.
Oh, yeah. He's a tough little bastard. I mean, he's not, like, even out of his suit. Him and Dragon were having that fight in the prison cell, and he was going toe-to-toe with them. And Old Man Dragon puts himself in his mind on Captain America level, so just saying.
A little bit of me feels that's egotism, though. That's a little bit of... like, maybe not so much Captain America. Maybe... I don't know.
You know what they got to do? You know how Torment's got, like, sort of that hole where evil is?
Yep.
They got to just, like, pour rubber cement down in there. Or something.
Yeah,
just fill it in. Fill it in so the little bastard can't come back.
Orange juice.
Oh, orange juice.
Just pour orange juice over the wound. It's fine.
It'll sting a bit.
Stop him going evil.
It's good. It's good stuff. I liked it. And then we get to see Old Man Dragon at the bar. Just he's a free man, but the whole world's changed.
Who owns that bar? It's Chester, the taxi driver.
Yeah, that kind of surprised me. I was surprised he was still alive. I thought he'd been killed off.
I didn't know this was a recurring character. This completely flew by me.
You missed Chester, really.
Taxi cab guy.
Who's Chester?
He's a taxi cab guy.
And he owns a bar now?
I guess he does. That's a new development.
He first met Dragon when Dragon got beat up by Fiend and he was all mutilated and he was stuck in a chimney shaft.
Right, that's right. He was the guy who picked him up when he was all messed up because he healed wrong.
Oh my gosh, guys. You are winning my heart with your knowledge. That is awesome.
I only read it like a year ago, dude. It wasn't that long ago.
And he's just been kind of a recurring side character for various encounters, both in the original universe and in the Savage world.
Well, that's cool. I like that.
Because I think the Fiend stuff happened in the Savage world, so he would have met Chester.
It would just been Dark World Dragon. Not Dark World Dragon, Savage World Dragon, yeah.
Yeah.
See, what's beautiful is that, like, there's just that tiny hint, even right here in this scene, that even though he's depowered, Old Man Dragon, man, he just can't stay out of it. Can't stay out of the the scrap. Because look at him, he's like, a bit Glum was behind it. He's itching for a fight already. He's on a course. He's on a course for
Old Man Dragon.
Because I think, wouldn't you say that Glum and Dragon are more arch nemesises than?
Yes, that's exactly what I say at all times.
Yeah,
as often as I can.
Yeah, they're way more. It's way more their story. Like if you're talking about like Overlord and Glum and Dragon.
With Overlord and Cyberface were probably his primaries, but they're gone now. So now it's Glum.
Yeah, Glum and Dark Lord. To see his two remaining, like, Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have a lot of guys. Still, like, Skullface is dead, Cyberface is dead, Mako's dead.
Octopus and Open Face are dead. Yeah. That's basically it.
Powerhouse is still out there, but he's sort of
He's kind of a good guy now, isn't he?
He's kind of a good guy now.
Yeah,
There's Cadaver, as we've already mentioned, but who knows?
Gone. MIA. So, yeah, it's just so funny that, like I said, he's like, oh, but Gloom was behind it. It's like, oh, you just know. He's spoiling for a fight. Just got out, and he's dying to kick some ass.
Is Uras still alive, or...
Who?
Is it pronounced Uras or Uras?
Oh, no, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Okay, that's cool.
Got killed in prison.
Dragon killed him, actually.
Oh, I remember that being mentioned.
He still had
tooth through his forehead.
He still had powers, so he spit his tooth through his face.
I've not read it, but I remember reading about it. So yeah, okay, that's cool. So he really doesn't have anyone left other than Glum and Dark Lord.
Yeah, last little bit of unfinished business, man. And then here is what I would call, this is the Maxine of the Last Generation. I'm telling you, you get those characters you root for. Come on, man. Tell me you don't want to see Alex and Dragon get old together.
I think it's too easy.
It does feel
thank God it's made more complicated at the end.
Hold on. Hold on. Those two have never had an easy time of it.
No.
They make it hard for themselves.
Cock blocking Jennifer every time. They can't even get through this page.
I don't know.
Without cock blocking Jennifer showing up.
Here's the thing with Alex, is that I've always kind of seen her as a coworker, not a love interest. And every time they go to Romance Town, I think it's out of character.
Out of character.
For both of them.
They're dying to be together. It's just always been old bubble tits. Old blonde bubble tits. Ruins everything. Horrible. I'm bland and busty. Durr. Get her out of here. Get her back in a tube. Get her out of here. Get her out of the book. I'm Team Alex, man.
I kind of figure that could be where it's going is all.
Let it go there.
Not Team Rita.
Let it go there.
Oh, no, that ship's sank.
Yeah, that's gone.
Like 100 issues ago.
Yeah, I haven't felt that was even remotely.
I always thought Rapture was the perfect choice, and when she died, I always thought that Jennifer was the worst.
She died like 3 times. It's never going to happen.
But I never thought Alex was the right choice. I don't know. I always just kind of see them as best. I see them as best friends.
That is the best person to hook up with, your best friend. Grow old. You know the cliche, grow old with your best friend? Come on. You know why they're grounded? Because it's like they're the two that survive, dude.
Well, that's they're the last two people from the from the Image universe.
Yeah, what a connection. Yeah. What a bond.
I mean, it never. She tells right here them and Chris never worked out.
Never couldn't make it work. I wonder why it never worked.
Because he's too different. He was not Star. She was attracted to Star the whole time. He's
a dickbag, I have to say. Probably.
Oh, well, I guess he still was Star, but he quit earlier. He never came back to it.
Look, I'm going to say that, like, obviously I love the drama of it. Like, I love the drama. Like, I love that as soon as she sits down and she even mentions being too afraid to like really jump in, as soon as she mentions it, the phone rings and it's
hey Dragon, Jennifer's still alive. Oh shit.
I'm telling you, dude, it killed me when I was like, because I was thinking, yeah, maybe they'll get a moment together finally at last before Jennifer comes in and ruins it. Nope. They couldn't even get through this fucking drink without Jennifer coming up. Damn it!
You know that Erik knows.
God, it's murder.
Oh, he's just trolling us at this point.
I love it. It's torture. It's sweet torture. So all in all, I noticed. You know something I noticed we haven't done in a hot minute. How do you feel about this issue? All in all, how'd you feel about this issue?
I liked it. Good action all around.
Solid issue, yeah.
Zach?
Yeah, I thought it was a solid issue. I just one or two things, as I said, I didn't find the whole Glum World thing as interesting as the Torment stuff and the Alex stuff at the end. Mm-hmm. But that's just kind of motoring towards what I feel is a conclusion. But it's solid issue. But it's obviously just setting up for 222, which is where the real meat's going to be.
I do think they solved the question of where is Jennifer, and now they've gotten back from Dimension X a little fast, if only because cover for 223 suggests that they're going back. Well, what's that about?
Well, I think we've established don't trust the covers.
No, that's true.
That doesn't mean shit, and in fact, even the solicitations are misleading as shit.
Remember last issue solicitation?
Malcolm was tasked with taking down Belco Chemicals.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Was not.
Belco was never mentioned in this issue.
Yeah, no, he was not. Or maybe that's where he was, but he certainly was not.
Seems like that plot line may be getting pushed past 25.
Yeah, that definitely, which is fine. Again, I don't know if I'm right here. This is pure guessing, but I'm pretty sure that things sort of came together the way they did because 225's on the horizon.
Yeah.
I think that sort of shaped stuff. So it's fine. I'm cool. What's a better story? What happened or this? I think this is a better way to go because there's so many plot irons in the fire as far as now we got all this shit just coming to a head all at once, the whole Glum thing, the whole is Glum gonna get killed? Hell, is his neck's on the block?
Is everyone gonna get killed?
Everybody dies at the end.
Now we got the whole
Bruce Willis
triangle.
Was a ghost.
Alex Dragon and Jennifer love triangle fucking instantly as soon as he gets out of prison, instantly brought back. He didn't have any downtime at all before the birds came calling. Love it. I love it. I obviously thought it was sweet. I'll agree with your sentiment. Jennifer, Glum, that was my C plot, but the whole Alex and Dragon and Malcolm and Torment thing, A++.
I think. We'll talk more about this on 222.
Yep. Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard to separate it, but so good.
I got a lot to say about Jennifer. Is all.
I do want to call.
We're gonna have a lot more to talk about with Jennifer come next issue.
Oh yes, I do want to call people's attention. If you don't read the letter column, you're missing out. Letters columns in Savage Dragon are awesome, and there's one letter in particular. You just got to read this fucking letter. Is all I'm saying. I can't it's one of those things I can't believe it got printed. The easy way, if you got your issue in hand, the first page of the Fin Addicts letter column, just give it a flip. And the letter starts on the bottom of the next page, Dear Maxine, and runs huge all the way to the next thing. It is one of the weirdest, most hilarious letters that anyone has written in a long time.
Is this someone's proposal letter?
Man, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm saying that, dear listener, if you did not read that letter, you got to read that letter. It is, it's out there. It's weird, dude. It's awesome. It's basically this guy, and he's writing about how at first he didn't like Maxine, and then now she's his favorite. But then
best girl, best worst girl.
He just keeps bringing up that he didn't like her because of tits, but then he was horrible and Malcolm was great, and now she's his favorite, and he's dude, it's all. But I'm not doing it justice. Please read it yourself. Oh my God, I was dying laughing. That letter is too hilarious. It's too good. It's too funny. Make sure you read it. It's great. Let's talk about this backup real quick. The myth
Myths of Mars.
of Mars. Space barbarian.
Wasn't this in the Kung Fu Bible stories?
I feel like.
Oh, that's a good question.
I feel like the character was. I feel like these pages were not. Because these pages felt fresh.
Yeah, these pages definitely weren't. These pages definitely don't seem like they were drawn in that size. But also, wasn't that done by? Who did that? Hold on, I have my issue.
It was the Firebreather guy, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head. Kuhn.
Oh, yes. I know who you're talking about, but the name's off the top of my tongue as well.
Kuhn, Andy Kuhn.
Andy Kuhn, yes.
This is great. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I thought it was cool. I thought it was great art. I thought the coloring was on point. I thought this was a killer backup.
Kind of a John Carter affair, isn't it? With well, it's very much John Carter actually, with just a whole feudal space society kind of affair going on.
Space barbarians. I mean, it's
Space
been
barbarians.
done. Yeah, it's been done before, but it's right there in the title. Space barbarian. It's fun.
dig it.
It's cool. I like it. A lot of the times I know people, when the backups aren't dragon related, aren't too thrilled, but I mean, shit, this is quality. This was great. I was super happy with this.
It seems to be trying really hard at misdirection, though. Like, really hard. Like,
how so?
I don't know. They're like, how might I phrase this? They're trying, like, the imagery suggests, like, gallant warrior with a noble cause, and, like, the dialogue, though, suggests, like, a revenge story with no scruples.
I'm not seeing it.
No.
I don't think it's really trying for that. I think it's just kind of just what you're seeing is just the contrast between primitive era and, you know, it's the whole time, like right there from the first page, you've got your primitive era like just parallel to your space era. And I think that's the whole time. Like, I don't know, maybe.
No, maybe I'm misremembering. I'm reading the dialogue. I might be incorrect about that.
Nice to see togas come back in fashion.
Well, it
took a long time, but we're getting there.
I dug it. All in all, that was the tits. I thought it was fantastic. There was another rock solid issue. The mystery cover finally stands revealed. 221 was great.
One final thing about that cover, is it me or is it referencing that Because I Say So panel that comes up every now and again? It looks like one of those ones.
Okay, the comic from Giant Size Kung Fu Bible Stories was called Frankenstein of Mars.
Okay. My bad.
What's funny is that I could get where you got that. This does seem a lot like that. So I get where you were getting at with that.
And the art is similar. Andy Kuhn sort of look like this.
Yeah, it's very similar. But at the same time, I knew it was different just a little bit. I could tell. I could just tell.
Yeah, there was just something about it that rung a bell. And I know I've seen this character before. Was he in a previous Dragon backup? There's something about that neck piece.
That neck piece looks real familiar with the little space helmet and the black hair. Yeah, I feel like we're dumb. I feel like it's been in there before and we're just forgetting it. But I couldn't tell you right now. Like, not right at this moment. Gentlemen, shall we take a quick glimpse into the future?
Let's do that.
All right.
Who's got the solicitation up?
Savage Dragon 222. Inferno. Malcolm Dragon faces the fury of the Fire Lords. And then that is also the one that has Malcolm, the black and white variant. If you are, into variant covers, don't forget that there will be a black and white version of this cover up for grabs.
Or if you buy digital, you get both.
Ooh,
you do get both.
You lucky devils. But no, it's cool. I like the cover in color. I like it in black and white as well. just that image of him standing over the burning, crumbling floorboard with like the hands bursting up. It's just a cool image. Guy in Duder slippers, you can't lose.
Yeah,
it's good. It's rock solid stuff. So, is that, gentlemen?
That does appear to be that.
Well, thanks so much, everyone, for listening to us. I know we're a little shorter than what we usually do, but we'll be coming. That's only because we're going to be coming right back at you almost instantly.
Well, for us, it's going to be a few weeks.
We're going to drop it. We're gonna drop it. We're gonna work hard.
It's not out yet.
We're gonna work hard. No. We're gonna work hard to drop our podcast simultaneous, Jim.
Are we?
We dream and dream. That's been the dream. We're gonna do it. I got faith in you. We're gonna do
it. Certainly suppose I can try. Put that one out ahead of this one. There you go.
There you go. Spoiler alert: the entire one.
Chronological order does not exist.
Thanks for joining us again, Zach. You're not just a guest; you're a revolving member of our crew.
Baptized as a total Finadict.
We appreciate you being a part of the show, and thanks for listening, everybody.
Thanks for listening.
Cheers. Bye now.